Okay.
Get the stream up. Okay, everyone's still loading to the lobby, I see. Okay. Is there a viewer map and link celery? Oh, okay. Oh, I really don't want to see a coast. Please don't be coast. Please. We saw enough coast over the EU finals. Oh my goodness. Okay, so the map's Oregon? Okay. Perfect. That is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so TWI is going to be starting on attack. That's nice. And then we'll have to see how things go.
You might have to invite through Uplay.
Okay, start finishing all the players in. Shouldn't take too long now.
And this playlist doesn't have overtime, right? Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
That's what
Yeah,
I like to
we
hear.
start attack, mate. Yeah.
I'll leave that to Chip.
I only know the members of Sad Little Men because I've seen them about.
Okay. Well, let's see your. Let's hear your insights into the game then, from your knowledge here. Yep.
I don't know.
How do you
It's not.
think this is gonna go?
Seeing as the Sad Little Men are starting on defense first, I think they will win. Honestly,
Okay. Well, that is quite
might
bold.
be a
Just because
bit
they're starting on
biased.
defense
Might be a bit
doesn't
biased.
necessarily mean they're gonna win.
No, it doesn't. But I'm biased.
Oh, I see. You're biased. A biased caster is never a good thing. I wouldn't be so proud of that.
I'm only biased on the
I
win.
mean, it does really depend on how the bans come out. Even though Oregon is definitely a very defender-sided map by default, if the bans go a certain way, it could definitely become attacker-sided. Like, if we see that Thatcher kept up, if we see maybe a Mira ban, a Cade ban, something along those lines, it definitely could be a more attacker-sided Oregon.
There's definitely something to shield bans as well. Not like operator shields, but Goyo, for example.
Yeah, Goyle's definitely a good ban.
Definitely is
I
strong.
forget. I'm pretty sure last season in the EU Major, I think, was it VP that banned Goyo a bunch? Or did they run Goyo? I don't remember, but on Oregon, I saw a lot of Goyo either being ran or banned.
Goyo is definitely strong on this map. Like, loads of
Yeah.
shields will always.
Yeah, on all the sites, shields are just so strong. In basement, you can put a shield in Shaiko, elbow, or pillars, and then top floor, you can put it in a number of places.
Yeah, attic is like the main shield spot, really. And like when you think of top floor and you think of shields, you put one in attic always. Like,
Yeah.
okay, it looks like we're starting now. We're heading into the bans. TWI starting on attack.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
So the Sad Little Men will be banning first. We'll see what they have to offer on the bans.
Yeah. We'll just see something default. A Cappy Tau ban. That is quite interesting, especially for Oregon. Because when I think of maps that you're going to be getting those smoke executes, I don't really think of Oregon. There are places where you can smoke execute, but it's not really that popular on this map, especially compared to some others.
Capital can be useful for clearing out pillar though, which
That's
and
true. That
also
firebolt.
lower attic as well. If like you're not running a Wamai, and Wamai isn't
Hey,
really.
this will be pretty big. We're not
He's,
seeing any hindrance to the hard breachers. All of them are going to be kept up, as well as the Thatcher. So if the attackers want to open up any hatch or wall, they're pretty much free to.
yeah, let's see what TWI ban on the defense here. It will be a mirror. We sort of guessed that, I guess, before the
Yeah,
match
so this
started.
will definitely be a rather attacker-sided Oregon from the look of these bans.
Yeah, just one ban left, and we will see. Will this be a shield ban or so Malusi? Okay, so Malusi is obviously. I would say she's one of the strongest operators right now. Her utility is just annoying,
Definitely.
gets in the way. It's really
Yeah, it's so oppressive, and she has 3 of them, which takes either 2 nades or like a couple ash charges to get rid of. So that definitely does free up the attacker lineup and what they need to bring.
yeah, it certainly does.
We
Now,
are going to be seeing the Goyo being brought out by Sad Little Men right off the bat.
yeah, and the Vigil. I'm not sure if Vigil will be 6th picked here because he's not necessarily the most default of operators on the top floor. And yeah, he's
Hey, you never know. He could just go prone on top of white. We all know how well that goes.
Yeah, we have seen that many times before, and I don't think it has gone that well. But yeah,
You'll have to ask Canadian.
6th pick into the Valkyrie is obviously a very strong operator with those Valkyrie cams that you can hide in a lot of corners. In attic especially, there's a lot of high ceilings and everything. Kind of perfect for Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Here we see Maestro setting up the impact trigger, it looks like. I think that's what he's doing. Basically,
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for that, as currently Sad Little Men don't have any form of wall denial other than the potential impact trigger.
Yeah, it definitely seems like this the Maestro was brought
10
for those
seconds to
impacts
insertion.
plus those cams. Like even more utility to just get rid of. Definitely a
5
strong
seconds
operator
remaining.
there. 2 shields in attic. That's interesting.
Attackers must locate and defuse the
Gosh.
bomb.
TWI is bringing a pretty standard loadout, bringing an Ace and a Bana, so they should have no problem opening whatever walls they want. Even with the impact trick, he can only either get 2 of those Selmas, or maybe only 2 sets of the Abanas.
Yeah, and bringing the Thatcher just in case there was anything, any denial, but there isn't, so he can just get rid of those Maestro cams. He could even disable some Valkyrie cams, ADS.
They
Thatcher,
have gamed out a Black Eye cam, so they do know that the Thatcher, they do know that the Valkyrie's in play. So if they can find the rest of the cams, they should be in a good spot.
it looks like the attack is going for some sort of master take straight off the bat, whereas 2 other attackers are going from the attic side or tower. That is interesting. And I mean, you don't really need a lot of people to clear tower. You bring the Thatcher, you bring the Hibana, you open the wall, and then you just sit there and wait.
There's also the Sophia playing on big window. She did take a little bit of damage there. Not sure who she got into a fight with. I think it was the smoke. She's a little bit of damage. Oh, and an early pick onto the Maestro.
Okay, but that gets
Bomb
instantly
located
traded
by
out by the Goyo, I believe that was. I can't quite see because of the.
Yeah, Goyo and Pit. That was
Yeah, that was a nice shot there, all the way through attic. Just tapping the Hibana there in tower.
It looks like they're trying to apply as much pressure on the game's door now, as the Thatcher has rotated over. So 3 of the attackers are located in master bedroom, with Sophia still on that big window.
Ash
Looks like
getting
they're trying
really
to get
aggressive.
ready to do an execute.
Ash is definitely
The
getting
attacker's bomb
aggressive here on the
diffuser has
breach.
been
Just
dropped. Attackers have
she
recovered
knows
their
that there's a
diffuser.
player here. That would be the Jaeger. We saw from last match that he was quite the nuisance. So let's see if he can repeat. They know he's in this corner. They've just droned him out.
What happened? They may have misdroned him. It's kind of hard to tell there. It doesn't look like they don't know he's there. He gets a pick onto the Ash rushing
Attackers
in.
have
The
located
Ace
the
trades it out. It's down to a 3v1 for the attack.
Goyo
I'm pretty
left
sure
it.
Goyo is still in Matic. Yes, he is. The
Gets-
Sophia kill.
That's good round from the attack there, honestly. Just
Yeah, quite clean.
getting their picks, opening the walls, doing what needs to be done. But yeah, that was
Maybe a
unfortunate.
quick pause.
don't-
As one of the players has a sound bug.
I have no idea how that drone missed the Jaeger on top of the shelf there. That was
Yeah, that was definitely a misplay from the attack there.
yeah, that was really bad. I thought for sure that he'd been spotted out, but I guess you can never be too sure.
As we're having a pause, I decided to take a little piece out of our LatAm counterparts playbook, and I have a little riddle prepared for you, Chip.
Oh, okay. I was not expecting
What?
this.
Okay, what can you break, even if you never pick it up or touch it?
Now, I have never been good at riddles, so I do not know.
No, I'm sure you got it. Give it
Nah.
one attempt. What's your best guess? Let's hear your best guess here.
Alright, let's hear the riddle again.
Okay. What can you break, even if you never pick it up or touch it?
I guess there are probably many things you can break, like Celery's kill record in the 10-man.
I'm afraid Celery's kill record is not the answer to the riddle. I'm very sorry. The correct answer was a promise.
Oh, and okay.
You
That's
did
fair
a great job there, Chip. We're real proud of you. You took a good guess there.
I did try.
That's all I can ask from you. Okay, it looks like all the players are back in, so we're going to be moving on to the next round. The defense are going to be trying that top floor hold again. However, they have this exact same lineup, except the Valk has been changed to a mine. So it looks like they're going to be focusing a bit more on keeping those shields intact for as long as possible.
I'm not sure whether the shields were the problem, and as you see, though, I might get sick to the Valk anyway. So
Oh,
pretty much the same lineup from the defense here.
It's the exact same lineup. They've just
Defenders,
switched around
protect your
who's buying
bombs from
who.
being defused by attackers.
Actually, I'm not sure about that. I think they're all playing the same people, but
No, the Goyo was the Valk person.
I believe Valk was still Weirdo, but because Weirdo left, it moved him to the other side.
Oh, true.
So
Oh yeah, I'm checking up the stream now. You're correct. So it's quite literally the exact same lineup. We'll have to see what they do differently here. If they do anything differently. They might just think that it came down to a gunfight. We'll have to see what happens here.
yeah, I'm not sure
10
whether
seconds
the
to go.
yeah. So I'm not sure if that's 2 shields in attic again.
5 seconds remaining.
Can't quite tell from the quality of the
Attackers
stream.
must
No,
locate
it
and
is
defuse
not.
the bomb.
So question is, where does the smoker put his shield? Okay, he puts it on the master door facing. Not the master door. He puts it on the kids' door facing into trophy. It's an interesting
Attackers
shield,
bomb
to say the
diffuser
least.
has been
But
dropped.
I believe
An early pick onto this ace. The Jaeger went for a spawn peek and look at it. Oh, it wasn't even. It was just onto the balcony. Oh, that's going to be pretty huge. That's going to really... The Hibana's going to have to open up all of the walls. She doesn't have enough pellets to get full holes like the aces.
yeah, that's
Attackers
really
will
going
cover
to disrupt the
diffuser.
attack. Now the Hibana has to take tower control, open up the wall, and rotate over to master and open that wall as well. This split push won't work now because they don't have hard breaches to open both master walls and the tower
Valk's
walls.
getting quite aggressive. It looks like if they don't read into this flank, she could take out the Hibana. I'm not seeing any flank cams.
Oh, they don't know. He gets to pick on one, but he only does barely little. He does like half damage onto the Hibana there.
You know, the Ash is peeking out. The Jaeger and the Maestro have also been traded out. There's only one member on site right now. Sorry, 2. Smoke is still playing behind that bank, and Goyo's stuck.
Valkyrie will rotate up the white stairs though to assist the teammates there.
Hibana's quickly running over to try to open up the wall.
Goya does take down one inside of attic, and now Valk downs the Hibana with a C4 in classroom. Now it's just a 1v3. I'm not sure if the last attacker can get the revive. Does not look like it. Just holding so his teammate can crawl outside of the door so he can probably get the revive here.
This round looks definitely favored towards Saddle and Men right now, with Valve last being seen on the main stairs, so she could get a nasty pick if they're not looking the right way as they push on.
Yeah, both attackers on really low HP as well. This is surely going to be a defense round here. Smoke just has to use his smokes on the doorways, and the attackers can't really do much. They could try and get the wall open, which they have already done. So they could maybe get angles in the site, but the defenders are playing this very carefully. They're playing it well. They're not going to give space.
The Hibana is now all out of her pellets, and there's not an actual vaultable or crouchable hole in the wall. They can only use the angles there. They're going to have to put in the master door.
This is where the smoke's going to shine. He smokes off the trophy door, and now he's holding the breach.
Oh, but he does look the wrong way. The Hibana, oh no, he does look across. He does get away with the life there. So this should be an easy round for the defense.
Yeah, this is for sure going the way of the
5 seconds
defense.
to go.
Ultimately, a good defense round. That early pick onto the ace was, I think, what carried the round there.
Oh, that was massive, because that really just prevented them from being able to do everything they wanted. The Hibana had to rotate so early away from tower, and with the Thatcher dead, they also lost man advantage there.
Yeah. Going to basement now are the defense. Rocking the same lineup pretty much.
And we'll have to see what Weirdo goes, and he goes onto the Valk again. We'll have to see if he 6-pick off, as the past couple rounds he has been 6-picking onto the Valk, so we'll have to see if he actually sticks it this round.
I was going to say the Cali pick was interesting, switching to the IQ to counter the Valk, but the Valk has already 6-picked onto the Cade, so...
Unlucky. However, the Cade shouldn't be too much of a problem, as the attackers do have the Thatcher still up. I'm assuming he's going to be using his Cade on
Defenders, protect your
E-Box
bombs
and
from being
maybe
defused by attackers.
Freezer Hatch. So as long as Thatcher does his job properly, they should have no problem getting rid of that plus.
That is unfortunate though, having the IQ now, which pretty much like
Attackers
brings
have
no
discovered the
utility
location of a
really.
bomb.
And Rocket, like how many shields there are, and Jaeger ADS.
I mean, if she plays anything like Citizen did the other day, it should be pretty easy for TWI. A Citizen just went the G8 go burr and killed all of BTS multiple rounds in a row.
That might just be what has to happen here.
10 seconds to insertion.
So
Ultimately,
we are going to see the smoke go into that
5
elbow hole.
seconds to insertion.
I didn't quite see where Goyo put down his shields if he has yet.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
he has put down one of his shields, and I believe he's now placing the other one. So I'm not sure where he's placing them, but
I didn't see any on pillars or in Shaiko spawn, which is kind of the standard places to put shields on the site, other than elbow, of course.
there is a shield.
Actually, I think they're...
Yeah, there is a shield's Shaiko now.
Okay, there's a shield Shaiko.
It's quite a tongue twister. Shield Shaiko.
Yeah.
Say it. And he
He
places
is
up.
going to put his other shield on pillar there. Okay, that is pretty standard.
The
The
attacker's been
attacker's
very
making
quick.
quick work of the Shaiko shield, though, and I think he's been taken out. Q is going to be droning down tower stairs. He's sending up a flank drone to look at it.
The attackers might just go for meat hatch. It looks like that's what the Hibana's going for right now. However, it is Kaden by the looks of it, so that's going to be quite tough. Well, they have a Thatcher actually.
Attacks have taken control of elbow pretty quickly. They can do whatever they want now. They can open up this wall to get extra lines of sight.
Located by attackers.
Really tight angle being held there from Emergence. Goyo. He doesn't land the shots onto the IQ swinging from tower stairs. Who gets the pick onto the guy pillar? However,
Oh, that gets weirdo near V-Box.
that's another pick.
IQ gets another pick.
Smoke swings into E-Box. He manages to get the kill on the Ash. Just waiting for somebody to push into him so he can kill him. This, the smoke's gonna have to go huge this round, I think. And he does not. He gets taken out by the IQ. GA go burr. And last defender is Swell on the Maestro. Albert does a lot of work here.
He does take out the Ibana using the Goyo. He shot it and the explosion killed the Ibana there. Always nice. But the attackers are looking like they're ready to go for a plant 8 using his smokes.
Shot through the smoke, it looked like, on my screen. Not sure whether that was the case. Yeah, it does look like the case. Must have had some intel.
We must have had a drone on him or something.
Yeah.
That was a nice shot, if not. Pure game sense there.
Ultimately a nice attack, being very quick on getting rid of those shields inside of bunker there. Quite surprised that there wasn't a guy playing in Shaiko, because he could have capitalized off of like
Yeah.
Ash having her breaching rounds out or whatever, so quite interesting to
Yeah, without having the player in Shaiko, it makes it a lot easier for the attack to take control of elbow, which we did see as they got elbow control very quickly.
It does look like they're going to be repeating the defense setup. However, there is going to be a
Attackers
clash.
need to locate and
Weirdo will be
defuse
on the
as many
clash,
bombs as they
and
can.
I'm guessing they're just going to try and hold bunker as much as possible with this clash.
Yeah, a clash can be very strong in bunker if the attacker don't clear her properly. Especially
Attackers have
considering
located a
none of the
bomb.
attackers have any methods of clearing her, as they don't have a Zoth or a Kali, which are really the main counters to clash.
Yeah, they're bringing an IQ again, which, well, I guess for the gun, like you mentioned last time, getting those impact frags really carried them out there, I think. So
Yeah.
maybe they just decided to go on the IQ again because like the gun.
5 seconds to go.
Yeah, that seems like the only real reason, as I don't think the IQ actually got any utility last round with her scanner, as there's nothing for her to get.
Yeah, it wasn't a utility pick really. Or didn't
Yeah, this down floor, this bottom floor is especially like hard for IQ to play on, as there are no soft ceilings. All of them are hard, so she can't shoot through them with her pistol.
Okay, now we're seeing an aggressive setup from the defense, with this clash being an absolute nuisance in bunker here. Goyo has full
The shield
back.
has been deactivated by this Thatcher, and they did get rid of the Shaiko shield. However, I'm not sure if they know that this smoke is playing this so aggressively.
Ash might try and walk in here, she does, but Clash spots her out and zaps her, so she can't really get anything. Clash really just trying to help the smoke here behind the shield. Goyo has taken some damage in Pillar from tower stairs. He can't play there. I think he's fallen back into the hallway.
Yeah, Ash has already rushed up and taken pillars. She's pushing into the hall and she gets the pick onto the Goyo. They now have full pillar tower control. However, the Clash is just playing an E-box door to slow them down as much as possible. They still have the smoke playing an elbow, which could be very big for the defense.
Yeah, whatever this attacker's doing, there's just a Clash staring him down the
The
face.
smoke is pushing up, however, I don't think that he knows that there's still two in blue. If he does, then he just loses the fight there.
Yeah, the attacker's very good at expecting that. Looks like they weren't expecting the wall to be open either. The Clash is still alive. Just gonna be calling out, tasering these attackers as they try and go in for the plant. Jaeger is stuck in this corner, but I don't think the attackers know about it. They might just push into him and die. Or Jaeger could swing and this could be huge.
Are you going for the swing? I'm not sure if IQ knows. There is an Evil Eye giving out this info, however, the Jaeger is taken down.
Maestro does
There's
get
now
a pick,
a
he gets
4v2
two.
here.
That's a double kill for Maestro on the round. Watching the blue rotate right now as Clash is just holding the hallway, it looks like. This could be deadly for the attackers.
Yeah, they haven't given any real pressure onto this Clash. He's been allowed to just play. Oh, but the Maestro is taken out, making a 3v1. This would be very hard for the Clash to pull off, especially with the plant coming down. She's gonna have to go huge, getting a 3k and stopping the diffuser here. Very hard.
Yeah, it was a nice try with the flick there, but did not end up clutching the round for her team. Very well coordinated attack again from the attackers there. TWI
No,
really
TWI have been looking very strong, both of them winning their gunfights and just how quick they've been on their attacks.
Yeah, they're very efficient at clearing out the utility. Not the Clash though, they didn't bring a Zoth, so I guess it's a bit harder, but choosing to pick the IQ again. I'm not sure whether this is going to be sick pick now because, I mean, the IQ isn't doing anything for utility, but I guess they're sticking it for the gun.
I mean, it's been working though.
Yeah, Valk sick pick into the Wamai. I think this is a good call as those shields are being taken out quite early, so just putting more utility there, punishing them for bringing the IQ. I think that is
Yeah, definitely.
play.
However, it still will be hard to protect those shields as Thatcher is up, so he can deactivate any of those Wamais or the ADSs with 1 EMP.
Yeah, just gotta make sure you spread those Wamais apart so that they can't all be taken by one Thatcher EMP.
Yeah. There's definitely will be and it has been a very attacker-sided Oregon because of these bans. But also, it's not even just because of the bans, it's been just the proficiency of TWI in these rounds. They've really just been outplaying Sad Little Men.
Yeah, they've been winning their gunfights quite a lot, so it has led to them getting rounds.
And the only round that Sad Little Men has won was from them getting that early spawn peek onto the Ace.
Looks like Jaeger is going for the same thing. The Ace has got to expect this, right?
Hopefully.
Like, there's no way he's doing this 2 times. He
The
will
thing is,
ultimately...
the Ace might be thinking the same thing. He might be thinking, no way he does this 2 times in a row. So he doesn't expect it. And then Jaeger does it 2 times in a row.
Yeah, it's the old 2-timeception, as they call it. There's nobody's ever.
Is this some EU reference, Chip?
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
I don't know any of your weird references.
It's not a thing, okay? I just made it up on the spot.
Come on, okay.
Well, Hibana is opening up this attic wall here. Maestro was, oh sorry, it was Goyo playing close, but he decides to fall back onto his shield.
A wise decision. And now he just gonna pop back down and fail. It's definitely the safest place to play an attic. Playing behind that shield can be quite risky with the attic window being opened.
Takes out the Thatcher there from a long angle through the attic again. I believe he's already done that like 2 times this game already.
Yeah.
Emergent's really
Well,
showing up today.
IQ's going to be getting into a gunfight on this breach, and it's going to be falling off here. Let's see how this goes. This IQ's been an absolute gunner this whole game. I'll have to see how that continues.
Yeah, it looks like the IQ might be trying to go for something aggressive on this trophy door. I don't think, I don't know if she is expecting anyone close, but it doesn't look like it, the way she's taken out that barb there. Okay, Smoke finally smokes off the trophy door, and now it looks like they're going up. Ash is pushing the white stairs. This might be the execute. One's outside big window, so Smoke really has to worry about that. Ash gets taken down bottom white. Smoke gets that kill.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
The attackers tried to trade it, but
There's
unsuccessful.
a 2v2 with it. Both of the defenders quite isolated. One's still stuck in attic. He does win his gunfight though.
This
So
is
it's
a
just gonna be
2.
the Goyo in attic and then the smoke on white stairs. We'll have to see if this IQ can clutch it. If he
Yeah,
can
let's-
take out the Goyo, he might be able to get a plant down. He does get the smoke. He can potentially go for a plant now as the Goyo is trapped in attic. If they have a cam on this, his team can just sit there and tell him. However, it looks like he's trying to go for the kill here. There is an evil eye watching him, so the defenders have plenty of intel.
Oh
15
no, the
seconds
IQ
left.
has to rotate all the way through
Attackers
Master to
recovered
get the
the diffuser.
diffuser. I don't know why she didn't just run through the breach.
10 seconds to go.
I don't think she knows the last defender's there. Emergence could win
It
by a
doesn't
second.
look like it.
The IQ is planting right now. I don't think Emergence knows. He just sprints a bit. The IQ
Oh.
gets the kill.
This
Emergence
IQ is just
to a
going
free
absolutely
fire.
huge.
Ultimately,
That
a
was
great clutch
beautiful
there.
round.
That was pretty thrown away, I would say.
Yeah. Especially considering his team should have been calling that as they knew they would have seen him running into kids from the evil eye in games. So they at least would have known his location. Nagoyo did look a little bit clueless there as he was running around. It didn't really fully look like he knew where the plant was going down.
Yeah, he definitely didn't have any intel on the planter there. Or else that probably would have been around for the defense.
Yeah, so he could have just swung in from the attic rotate, and the IQ may not have been able to get him in time.
A very nice clutch there from the IQ. TWI really
Attackers
put
need
these
to locate
rounds
and
on the
defuse
board here.
bombs.
On
We are
attack.
putting that stick stick onto the mute. It's gonna be the first time that they're running this tight with the actual proper weld now. Love to see how they use this.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend them running wall denial after what's been happening to them. The attackers just getting these walls open time and time again, like, and the defenders just get squished out of their positions and left in like 2v2s, 1v1s, you know.
Yeah, and I mean the past 2 rounds that we've been on the site, both times the Thatcher has died relatively early. So if there was a mute jammer on either of the main walls, it definitely would have been a lot harder for the attackers to take it off, as they would have had to rotate below with the Thatcher
Attackers'
dead.
objective is to locate a bomb and
Yeah,
defuse it.
definitely. I think bring in these bring the wall denial and more shields and evil eyes and stuff will really punish this IQ pick. Like if you just run more stuff that the IQ can't get rid of, then it's pretty much a win, right?
Yeah.
Like IQ is just useless then.
Yeah, they really play into the 20-second meta, as it's called, or the utility meta, whatever you want to call it. Because realistically, TWI is just not bringing enough clear to get rid of everything.
No, they're just relying on their gunfights, and they seem to be winning them, which is we're just putting rounds on the board. It's just I guess it's another way of attacking, really.
The Anchor did. Well, I mean, we saw because we have the outline, but the Anchor looks like he could get the IQ here if he's not paying attention. And he will. That's a massive pick.
Yeah, IQ
This
is down.
IQ has been absolutely carrying his team the past few rounds by just winning all those gunfights.
Big carry going down already. Ash does take some damage. I'm not sure where that was from. Oh, it was from Small Tower. Okay, the mute getting really aggressive there. Just
He's gonna be rotating back up into the big tower, which is kind of odd, as there is a Hibana playing up on the attic window. She could take him out if he's not being careful.
looks like he decides against it, and now he's just playing in meeting, which he can use the hatch from below to deny anybody pushing in attic, which is a very good choice if I do say so myself.
No, because I mean, as you're pushing up attic, the last thing you're looking at is the hatch, because you're more worried of someone swinging you from pit. So if someone's playing down below and meeting, they can easily get a nice cheeky
Bomb
pit.
located by
However, it
attackers.
does look like Ibana's not going to go for it, as she's rotating over the big window.
Attackers have dropped the
Yeah, it
bomb
looks like the
diffuser.
attacker are gonna go for the same thing they did last round. And but the Ash
The
gets
Ash
taken
is taken out by the Maestro. Where
That's
was
the-
the Ash?
bottom white, outside bottom white window. She's been taken down by Maestro. I think Maestro just swung the window there and killed her. Hibana is stuck
I
outside.
think he may have got it
The
through
bomb diffuser.
feet holes. Actually, no, the Hibana was watching that window, so I doubt it was from that. Maybe you get taken down too now. You're stuck in a 1v5.
Weirdo
Will
gets
the
a nice.
Hibana be able to clutch? I highly doubt the Hibana can win this.
Yeah, I don't think this is going in favor of the attack. To be completely honest here, the 5v1 with 20 seconds left on the round. Maybe
Oh, Maestro's gonna peek this.
yeah, I think the Hibana's just waiting, just talking to her team,
15 seconds left.
baiting for picks. You know, the
Yeah,
defense
you
aren't
may as well.
give this one away.
Seconds left.
After that, you may as well just refresh and start talking about what you want to do in your
5
attack.
seconds remaining.
Just use this extra time as a makeshift tactical timeout.
Yeah, but
Operators, you have run out of
the
time.
attackers are now starting the defense as we go into the round swap, or the side swap rather. So taking the timeout is, I wouldn't say it's useless, but it's definitely got less value than.
I would agree, but I do think it's valuable to talk about exactly what you want to do on your first defense rounds.
That's fair, but I think that should be planned out beforehand. I think that's really one of the things that you prep for. You go into the match knowing exactly what you want to do, and then you do what you want to do. You know.
Well, but of course there are changes with these bans, as some of these bans are not exactly commonplace.
Yeah, I mean, but I would say that the Mirror and Malusi are fair bans that you
That's true,
should
that's true.
expect, and you should be able to adapt on the spot, right?
Attackers need to
Shouldn't
locate
take you,
and
that is
defuse
very
as many
true.
bombs as they
It'll
can.
take you like 30 seconds to talk to your team about what to play.
Well, it does look like this Legion is going to be taken in place with the Malusi, as she can kind of serve a similar role. Not so much with the utility denial, but having that sound cue whenever an attacker pushes up.
Yeah, and just being a downright nuisance, just like Malusi, right? Just
Yeah.
being just always there. You're taking damage if you keep it in. You're trying to take a gunfight. You can't. It's quite hard to play with a Legion line stuck in your
10
foots.
seconds left.
And the T5 is a great gun if you use it properly, especially with that super nice DZ skin. I'm not sure if the Legion's rocking it, but that is a
Objective
beauty
is
of
to
a
locate
skin,
a
I
bomb
must say.
and defuse it.
Well, there's a smoke running a shield, but he's not playing inside of elbow, and they have just reinforced off the elbow wall. So it doesn't
This
look
is a
like
bit
they
odd,
have-
especially we are seeing an Ella, which is very odd. Especially when Ella not running a shield. And is she going shotgun? She is. That is very odd to see. I'll have to see where this Ella ends up playing. I'm actually kind of confused here. Jaeger gets an early pick onto the Ash. That's pretty big for the defense. He's just going to run back down tower stairs. Try to shoot a drone. Maybe we can try to get a second pick here. He is
He does-
playing this very aggressively.
He does manage to get the drone that was sat in the corner there, denying the intel, but he does swing the door and loses the gunfight to the Thatcher there. Swill just hitting his shots. Looks like their next area of attack is Pillar. Let's see how they clear this Legion out. He has an ADS on him, so they have to be quick with their nades.
He also is rocking that DZ skin you're talking about. That is
Yeah.
just a beauty right there. I've heard that just makes you like 50% more likely to win gunfights.
I just realized that they're
Same
actually
as rocking the BBS skin on Hibana. It just makes you a better player.
yeah. I think a lot of the skins that they brought out are really nice. They look really snazzy.
My favorite would have to be the OXG skin, but getting back into the game here, that Legion was taken out on pillars. So the attackers have pretty much full control of the north side of the map now. They're gonna start pushing into Ebok and trying to get ready for that plant. They are opening up elbow wall. The Ella's pushing up very close with the Shoddy. She does push it down the Ivana, but she gets traded out pretty quick. Hibana's gonna get res as none of the defenders are close enough to finish her off.
Time to ring some ears.
2v4 here for the defenders, well, in the attackers' favour. So it looks like the attackers might just go for the plan. Smoke is trapped in closet, and Cade's just watching the
Attackers have
long.
located a bomb.
I'm not sure what the defenders can do here. Smoke still has 3 smokes, so he can deny the plan. He might just make them try and push in for the kills. Cade gets a C4 kill over the shelf. Emergent's going for the plant now. It's a 1v3. Smoke has it to do.
Attackers
Plant
are
does get
activating
successfully. Plant does go down successfully, and the Zofia gets the last kill. Ultimately, another nice. It's a really nice attack. They're doing some nice attack rounds on this basement. Both teams.
Yeah, both teams have been very proficient in taking map control.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they're doing map control. They're just getting the areas that they need. And I guess you're right there. That's map
No,
control.
the map control they need, you mean?
Well, when you say map control, right? Like I'm thinking complete map control.
That's true, that's true.
But yeah, they got what they needed. They got blue, they got pillar. Like they did it in steps, and it was well thought out. And they cleared each position. They went
I'm
in for
still
the
quite surprised that we saw the Ella shoddy being brought out there. That really seems like just such an odd pick. It's one thing if she had that deployable shield as she could play off of it, but she was running barbed wire.
Attackers need to locate
So
and
I do
defuse
think that was a
bomb.
bit of a misplay from the side of TWI.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the play was there. Maybe to play aggressive on Closet, on E-Box, which is what we saw, but it didn't really lead to much. She just got half her
I
health
mean,
taken.
for the whole beginning part of the round, she was just roaming upstairs like by freezer area in Zulu.
Maybe trying to punish people trying to rush. Really not a usual pick that you see.
New camera feed up and running.
10
Yeah,
seconds
definitely
to go.
not.
Especially without the shield, right? You bring Ella for the
5
shield,
seconds left
and
before
maybe
insertion.
just run the shotty because it's better than her SMG.
Attackers' objective is to
So
locate
it's
a
a
bomb.
lot like a
and defuse it.
warden pick. You really just bringing him for that secondary gadget, not really the primary. As Ella mines, they're annoying, but they're not very useful for the defense.
You can deny plants with Ella mines, though. Which could,
The thing is, that's such a niche interaction that
yeah,
it,
it's
it's never really practical.
Like, it is just a thing in the game.
You already see Jaeger going for spawn peek, but he's not going to find anyone early on here. Looks like most of the attackers are focused over to the east side of the map. None have spawned on the west side. We're seeing Thatcher head into Big Tower now with the Ashen Armory. So it does look like they're just going for a full east... What side of the map is that? The compass isn't lined up properly at the bottom of the screen, and I'm blanking. A whole east side take. That's the word I was looking for.
Going live.
Oh, an early pick from the Ash onto the Jaeger there. Not sure where he was playing.
Drone activated.
Oh, he was trying to flank up main stairs. Oh, must have got read into from a flank drone or something. The Ash is gonna start doing work, taking out shields from below. Down from the here.
Yeah, it does look like the Ash might try and go for something up White Stairs here, or just playing below, getting rid of these gadgets from below. They have got attic open, so the attackers are prepared for that, and Hibana looks like she's just gonna try and walk in. No defenders are here to contest, maybe one's in deep kids watching this angle, but the Hibana has the control for now.
I don't think she's being droned in at all, so she's fully going in blind here. I think she might just be trying to walk attic door for them. No, she is gonna push up a bit. Try to take some peeks on the kids. Meanwhile, Ace is gonna be opening up a closet wall here. So the attackers are really just doing their due diligence, getting everything cleared, taking out all those shields and opening up all the walls they need, trying to get ready for that eventual push.
Sophia's just crouch walking up these white stairs. She's going to be vital for the execute here. Ace does get a pick, I believe that was the case. I'm not sure if I saw that correctly. Onto the Cade, who was just playing next to Trophy Door. 2 players inside of attic right now, 2 attackers.
Attackers drop the
Waiting to
diffuser.
push onto this kids player. Valk does get one on Trophy Door. One swings white, gets killed by the Valve. They do trade though, leaving it in a 1v3 for the smoke.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser. 10 seconds to go.
Smoke
It's
is
be able to get the plant down. Especially now that they know that Smoke is positioning on top of these white stairs here. And he will get taken out by the Zofia. A good round for Sad Little Men.
Yeah, round 8 going in the way of the Sad Little Men. Another, I guess, good attack round. They just got, they just pushed in, got rid of the stuff, opened the walls, and pushed in. Took the
We
control.
finally got back up to an even round count at 4-4.
Yeah, only 2 defense rounds have been won so far on this map. Out of 8 rounds, only 2 of them have been defense wins.
Yeah. Which definitely goes into what we were talking about, it being a very defender-sided, or sorry, very attacker-sided bans here.
Yeah, I would agree. Although there are still a lot of shields, which I'm not sure if they've been fully
Attackers
like
need to
abused. I
locate
guess you
and
could use
defuse
like
bomb.
the word you could use.
Yeah, most of the time that they put these shields down, they haven't really been playing off of them. They more just put them there for the sake of putting them there. Like, the Goyo has been, I believe, when TWI were defending, or sorry, when Sad Little Men were defending, the Goyo was playing off of that shield and pit. But whenever they were defending the defense, or sorry, I can't speak right now, I'm sorry. Whenever they were defending the basement, there was nobody playing off of that Shaiko shield. So it was really just there for the sake of it being there.
Yeah, it seemed like quite a waste. Honestly,
seconds
like you
remaining.
put it there just to make the attackers clear it. I guess like
5 seconds to
there's
go.
no
Camera in
pressure
position.
being put on from that shield.
Yeah. So it does make sense to just have it there to try to waste that utility. But it'd be a lot more valuable to have a Jaeger playing off of that shield, try to shoot some drones or get a pick. And then when the shield gets cleared, he falls back to a pillar and then plays on the
A
second
bomb has
video.
been located.
Really just making the attackers try to fight for that control there and not just give it up relatively for free.
Yeah, Vigil playing
I'd
on these
steal Vigil.
bottom main stairs to looking to probably flank up late in the round. Ash does just walk through blue though. I'm not sure whether she's just going for this Vigil straight away.
She is
She is
getting droned in, so I'm sure that if the Vigil's using this gadget right now, the drone will get the little effect. So they know that there's a Vigil nearby, but they're just not exactly sure where. The Vigil has pushed up main. He's in Zulu now. He's going to be flanking down Freezer. If the Ash doesn't read into this, he could get a nice flank onto her.
They have just missed each other, and now Vigil's going the complete opposite way. He's just going up tower stairs. The Ash cleared below and then just let Vigil retake below.
However, he still could be very strong, as the Ash probably gave a call that tower is completely clear. So if they're not reading into the Vigil pushing up, he could get a free pick or two here.
Vigil gets a kill. He takes out 2 of the Hibana pellets and runs back down tower stairs. That's the Thatcher gone, so any denial is still present, aka the Cade and the Mute. Just gonna stall out this round for the attack.
There is a refrag onto the Jaeger. Not quite sure who's taken out. It looks like they're going to try to take out the Vigil here. He does get a trade, but he is traded out there. So it's back down to a 3v3 man count. However, with the players still up, it's definitely quite defense-sided, I say, unless the IQ manages to take out all the Cades and Mute Jammers, as not all of the walls that need to be open for the attack are opened yet.
Yeah, the defense really playing in these I don't know whether you call them power positions, but they're just good positions to play in where you can trade off each other. Val gets in
Yeah,
a gunfight, the
definitely.
Mute swings and stuff, like it's very good. However, the attackers do have the Master Breach open. IQ is going below, might go up like white stairs or something. Oh no, it looks like she's
Oh
going
no,
to
she's
repel.
gonna go into that game with Repel. Looks like they're just trying to go for a smoke plant then from this Ace. He might smoke off the white surf rotating and just try to rush in with the IQ providing cover here. I'll have to see what they try to do.
Hibana pushing in, gets a kill on the Valk. However, she does get traded out, I believe.
15 seconds remaining.
Yes,
You
the
go
Cade
for
does
the
turn out. Oh, they shoot the C4. The Mute doesn't get a pick there. Ace is going for the plant. The IQ can manage to cover, which could be very good. The Cade goes out his C4, and this one does not get shot out, leaving it in a 1v2 for the attack.
Operators, you are out of time.
Yeah, ultimately the attackers just taking too much time and letting the defenders use their C4s on the planter there. Not sure whether that was
Yeah.
like bad plant spot, but it's just vulnerable to C4s.
Yeah, to be fair, there was nowhere really better for him to try to plant there, given the map control they had. He could have tried to plant close on Game's door, but with them not having control of any of the bunk area, they could have just been swung on there. So I do think that was the best plant spot, given the coverage they had.
Yeah, I think that was yeah, they definitely played that correctly, I believe. But like I guess when the ace
Attackers need
he
to
got off
locate
plant
and
when there was
defuse
only
bomb.
like 1 second left or something.
No, he got C4.
Yeah, but he was like he could have stuck the plant and then got C4.
Oh, that's true. When the first C4 came out, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if he shot it or the IQ did. If he got off and shot it, then I guess it's worth it, but
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
we are going to see someone get disconnected from the game here.
that's
That is
unfortunate.
quite unfortunate.
Ten seconds to insertion.
Okay, so
5 seconds. to
no
go.
rehost coming out or pause or anything. I believe it would have had to be a rehost
Attackers
because you
must
can't
locate
pause when
and
you're in the
defuse
game
bomb.
already. So it's just going to be a 4v5. Very unfortunate for the attackers, but let's see what they can do. Still got good
Thankfully, he's not going to be fully useless, as he can always hold flank camps. However, the problem with him being a man down is, A, you lose the operator, and also that's 2 drones gone right off the bat.
Yeah, that was a Hibana as well, which could have been vital for this attack. Now just bringing the ace, you can only like they can't get the hatch open. They can't get the hatch open and 2 walls. They have to either go for like 1 wall and the hatch, or 2 walls and not the hatch. You know. So this could be a struggle for the attack, especially with this vigil roaming. Really, just making us know why Oregon is so, I guess, defender-sided. I'm not sure if it is defender-sided in this match though, with how many rounds the attackers won. Only 3 defense rounds going in the way of the defense. So
We are going to see the first pick coming out from this Jaeger onto the Thatcher. Now the ace has been taken out as well. This is pretty much unwinnable for the attack now, as their heart rate is gone. Down to a 5v1 very early.
yeah, Jaeger's just getting very aggressive on those stairs. I think he just leaving Weirdo.
Losing
in
an early man to the DC was unfortunate, but in the end, that's not what's going to lose them this round. They just lost their gunfight to the Jaeger there. That was definitely still winnable. Now it
Yeah.
isn't, though, as it's just Weirdo all alone in a 1v5 with no real map control.
Weirdo is on the IQ though, and IQ has done some amazing things this game, so we'll see if anything can happen. I don't think anything will happen though. This looks to be like a defender win for certain.
Yeah, he may as well get a pick or 2 though. Pad the stats, you know.
Yeah. Jaeger just getting
He
aggressive.
to spot out the vigil there.
It's not like it matters really. This Jaeger doing his job, roaming inside a kitchen. Widow's just gonna hide. He's just gonna save that KD and wait for picks really.
Yeah, let his team talk a bit about what they want to do next round.
Yeah.
I do want to see if he gets taken out there, or if he ends up getting a pick. Kind of nice to see a flawless round for the
15 seconds
defense
left.
here.
Jaeger
The Jaeger
looks
is
to
going to push up. We'll have to see how this goes.
10 seconds
going
left.
for the kill. And Vigil's coming for the trade as well, so Widow flicks onto the Widow flicks
Oh, he
onto the
gets a
Jaeger
double?
and flicks onto the Vigil as well.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Oh, it's been a nice, good night in chat here.
That is yeah. Widow baiting for picks. He manages to get the 2-digit kill count. But yeah, ultimately not worth it really.
We're up to match point now for the for TWI going into the last defense round. They're going to be going their offsite at Meeting Hall Kitchen. We'll have to see how they play this, as we've not seen the offsite been brought out yet from either team. They're going to have triple wall denial from the Cade, the Mute, and the Bandit. We'll have to see if they 6-pick off one of them. As that does seem quite excessive for wall denial.
It is meeting in kitchen, so I'm not sure whether there's like a different strat that they're bringing out here. Maybe like maybe muting off and cading and
Attackers need
banditing
to
off
locate and
all of the
defuse as many
walls
bombs as they
to
can.
site. Maybe that's the play that they're going for.
To be
but-
fair, you can get. I mean, this site really revolves around holding attic to stop that meeting plan. And with one Cade, you can get all 4 of the bottom tower and upper tower walls. So I'm not sure why they need that many wall denial. It's that much wall denial, I should say.
Maybe they're trying to bandit off the south side walls, like near split. But I don't know.
We'll see.
Oh, it does look like Bandit is going to
Discovered
be
the
going for
location of a
these meeting walls. Maybe he'll
10
try and
seconds
bandit
left
trick.
before insertion.
I don't know.
Yeah, the castle could definitely help them do that by putting a castle on meeting door maybe so that he can't just get swung on.
Attackers' objective is to defuse
And
the
with
bomb.
like Thatcher and Ace and Hibana being brought here, I think bandit tricking is definitely viable.
Definitely, yeah. We're gonna see some of the castles be brought up upstairs. Looks like they're gonna do a bit of an extended roam here. Nothing too surprising. This is pretty standard for either of the offsites to do a top floor roam.
Yeah, Castle is by himself upstairs though, so he could be easily killed if people just going for the trade.
Yeah, we'll probably see one of the other ops, like probably the Jaeger, rotate up in a couple seconds after he's done looking for his spawn peak here.
Defender is exposed.
He runs out main
You
lobby
can do a
door.
lot of damage, but not get the pick onto the Ash there. The Ash got down to about 5 HP.
She
Oh,
is
and he
down.
does manage to down the Ash. Does he know?
gets-
He does.
Kill. Jaeger being very aggressive there, and Ash just not winning the gunfight.
Yeah, that was quite unfortunate there.
This does look to be a dining focused take though, as they open up that single wall into sight. Bandit playing close on the wall, he could get a easy pick if they don't drone him out, but they're surely going to drone him out, right?
I do find it a bit odd that they're going for this meeting side take, as I really don't feel like it's as strong as going for a meeting take. It's a lot easier to get the plant down in meeting once you've opened up the attic walls. And with them having the Thatcher, opening walls shouldn't be a massive problem, especially with them not being K-tricked or Bandit tricked. The Jaeger is going to lose at this fight with the Ivana, however, I don't think she knows that he's downed, or so she's just not going to get the pick yet. The castle is holding a nice angle from the top floor, takes out the ace there.
Nice headshot there onto the, I believe that was either the Thatcher or the Ace, one of the two. He gets both of them from the hatch. Now it looks to be in the defender's favor again.
Yeah, 3v2. The attackers are trying to get top control now, so they can potentially go for a plant, as there's no real way of pushing into the site without this top control, as we just saw from the castle, absolutely wrecking them using that top-down angle.
Castle has dropped though, and it leaves 3 people below as Cade gets a
A
nice
C4
C4.
takes out this, yeah. This is not looking very doable for Sad Little Men. Stuck in a 3v1 on match point. That's very unfortunate. GG's.
Right there, and ultimately very well played game from, I would say, both sides, but TWI just coming out on top, really showing with their attacks mainly, like why they're the better team.
Yeah, their attacks were just so solid. I mean, a lot of them did come down to that IQ just running in and getting kills, but it was still just well done. Yeah, thank you for that. That was a great game to
Very enjoyable
stream
game.
today.
Thank you for casting with me, Ben. That was
Oh, no problem. Thanks for asking me, Chip. And thanks to everyone out there for watching. It was definitely a good game. Hope everyone enjoyed.
so do I, and yeah, we'll see you on the we'll speak on the 20th, right? That's when the next game is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the next game that we're casting.
Have a good night.